Saseni mkofiti mwanzeni mewa hata sips tea. Anyway, mwanzeni mewa hata vibaya tu sana. New year, new resolutions week 2. January kaende. Happy New Year. Tulisema hiyo story imeisha. Tusalimiane tena Happy New Year. Happy New Year imeisha. Kama hujasalimiana by now, please do not say Happy New Year. We are done. So today niko na Ndhenya. Nutrition by Ndhenya. Hiyo jina ni kubwa sana, najua mjai muona, so nimemleta. Nutrition for the few wenye wanamjua, well and good. Wenye mjai muona, Nutrition by Ndhenya is here with me today. 2021 resolution tutakuwa tuna scream hivyo. You are our first guest 2021. Thank you for coming, Ndhenya.
Thanks so much, Sele, for having me.
You're welcome. Ungependa ikuje na nini?
Wacha tuteremshe hiyo chai tu hivyo for now.
Okay, next year 2022 tutakuwa tunaleta chai na kitu kingine. At least 2021 kuna chai. 2020 hakukuwa na chai, so appreciate the progress. We are moving slowly by 2021 resolution. Pole. Tulisema kachai kamefika. Next year tutaleta na Welcome, Ndhenyaki. Thank you for coming to Celeste Reflection.
It's such an honor to be here. Si natafuta reflection ama iko kwa chai?
2021 tusema tutafuti reflection.
Very good.
Yes, 2021 reflection tumeacha 20. Okay, iko we are reflecting now.
Okay.
Internally, emotionally. Yes. Yeah. And thank you so much for watching Celeste Reflection. You never miss.
I'm your biggest fan. I mean Wednesday 11 na kwanga na shanga kwani Sele amesahau niwakumbushe.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so leo nataka tuongelee nutrition. Watu wameanza mwaka na kusema kimi this year nataka kukula vizuri. Hii mwaka nataka kukula clean. Hii mwaka staki. So ndio maana kasema hata tutendenya juu pia mimi niko hapo. I want to eat clean. This year, okay, last year I tried, but this year I want to do better. Eating clean. Now the reason why by then nili choose work na Ndhenya, we started working 2020, I think June, before June, venye corona ilihit sana, tuka bake, tukakula, tukaona tunakula vibaya. So I need Ndhenya in my life. And Ndhenya came in. Haikuwa easy kwenda gym juu ya corona covid, everything was closed. So nilitumia Ndhenya, I was just eating clean. Na kurukaruka hapo home na tugi. Tunaruka kamba, tunazunguka. Na it worked. In a month, in 2 months, 4 kgs. Na hakuna gym nilikuwa naenda. So after like 2020 karibia October, September, ndo tumeenda kutone body kwa tizi. But diet nilianza way back na it worked. Thank you so much Ndhenya manzi. Sijui unakuanga umetumwa na God. Sijui na kitumu upendea nutrition yako, diet yako, ni vitu ziko. I have said this here over and again. Ni kamande, ni mbosho, ni kunde, si ati nitatoka Roiro, ni mimi huyo naenda kutafuta vitu nililetishwa na Ndhenya zipatikani Roiro, nimepanda gari ya kwanza, nimefika Tao, natafuta vitu sijui red cabbage. I've never cooked red cabbage by the way. Hata I don't know how it's cooked. But diet yako, anyone, anywhere can use it. Ni githeri nani hapati githeri surely. Iko every. So thank you so much for having such a simple meal plan. A simple that is affordable na easily accessible in every family.
No, I think the most important thing is mtu kuchagua ile kitu anaweza sustain, because sustainability is the biggest part of any plan you'd ever want to do. There's no reason of me telling you to look for shrimp na kwa familia yako hujai kula shrimp, ama I'm telling you to look for turkey and it's not. Kama mtu anakupea something out of your comfort zone, out of the normal things you make, then you will never go far. You'll do it for the shortest time, and after that, you're done. And nutrition ama a weight loss plan is not supposed to be tied to certain foods. It's supposed to be tied to what you have, but what portion of it are we taking again? Juu sasa shida nianze kukwambia 2 months tumemalizana, sele unatafutana na taki, hata hujai kula taki Githurai, msichana wa Githurai namwambia atoe taki wapi. So it's one thing to look for sustainability long term. Juu hakuna mtu anatakanga. You know that's the problem. You lose weight the first 6 weeks of the year and you cannot keep the weight off the entire year because you chose something that you were not able to do in the long run.
Actually, that's what last week on Celeste we were talking about resolutions zenye unaweza sustain the entire year. Juu ukisema surely mwaka skuli wheat. It's not possible.
Ukienda kwa, I mean wheat is everywhere. I'm assuming leo uende kwa shosho yako. Amekupikia wheat. You'll start telling your shosho I can't do wheat just because I'm doing this plan.
No.
And food is used for social events. Food is used when you're meeting with your friends. So you have to know what can I do that can sustain your wheat, your chapo nikiekelewa. What portion of that chapati am I supposed to have? Ama utakula yote tu uneseme goals zimeishia hapo.
Na tuko week 2. Ai hapana. Alafu good thing ni hiyo plan yako yenye ilinijenga tu nayo. Juu nikienda kwa mom, venye tu umesema sisi tumeanza kupika shrimp and turkey. Na uko for a week. Sasa uko for a week utafuata plan juu uko kwa mom. Yet kuna chapo, kuna mokimo, kuna kamande, kuna mboga za kienyeji, which is easier to follow anywhere you go.
You see, the most I think shida ya watu wengi ni we get a plan that wants to work for all. The one thing that you should actually do is get the knowledge. Kwa nini unafanya mokimo? Kwa nini una reduce wheat? What macronutrients, by micronutrients I mean, we're talking about carbohydrate, fat and protein. Hizo unazibalance aje together with the other food groups. How are you balancing intake yako in a day? Unakula tu ni kama unaenda mjengo and yet you're eating to sit in the house. So if you don't have the knowledge around that, then hata ukienda kwa shosho na kupikia the best food. And you see, Sela, I'll tell you one thing, and I always told you this. If you're not eating food your shosho cannot be proud of, you need to rethink your plan. One, your shosho will not be proud of pizza. Yo nini. But when you're talking about kienyeji veggies, this is something they can relate. And that's why a long time, if you look at the nutrition long time ago, we had less of these diseases, diabetes, hypertension. Lakini sahi na deal na watu wako 25 na diabetes. It's all on what we are serving on that plate. So you need to look for something anywhere you go. Hata sahi mali uko Sele. Umepatana na hiyo pizza. What portion of that pizza am I supposed to take? But am I going to take that the entire week and keep saying it's portioning? So you have to portion both bad food, for lack of a better word, and good food, which is the kamande and mokimo we are talking about.
Sasa that brings me to your point here. Sasa kuna msee ameanza mwaka na akasema first things first, clean eating. There's something nililearn from you last year. So you are doing on the meal plan, every morning I start with a glass of warm water. Hiyo kitu by this kwa najua ni ukweli. Nilikuwa nasikianga msee akisema kama auntie zangu mtu asema every day I drink warm water. Nafikiria msee yani wewe make it. Kila asubuhi anaamka na glass moto ya maji. Funny thing, it's now a thing. It's now a thing cause one, mwili lipenda, ilizoea. But kuna venye you feel ukikunywa maji hata umeshiba for the next like an hour or so. So umeanza kureduce chakula yako ya hiyo day. So if I was supposed to take breakfast at 7, nitaanza kitu kaa 10. Ebu just tell someone mwenye anataka kula clean, anataka hii mwaka yenyewe akule tu clean. Kuna hiyo ya kwanza na maji moto na kuna hiyo ya breakfast. But unaamka huko njaa. Unakumbuka mimi used to wake up very njaa, very hungry, like vibaya sana. Naambia ndenya I feel like eating. Ile nasikia leo nitengeneze breakfast nikule breakfast muenda. Ambia portion Sele, portion. Huwezi kula mayai 3, ukule sijui nini kule. Unakula ngwashe mingi unasema si ngwashe ni healthy.
So maji, the reason I encourage warm water in the first thing in the morning is, one, your body has been resting, or rather you've been resting for the past, say, 8 hours, which is recommended. So you're waking up and the first thing you want to do is grab iyo ngwashe ama nduma ama sausage zako za hiyo siku. But when you take the warm water, first thing, we are trying to promote your gut health. We are trying to flush toxins out of your body. We are trying to buy time before you have breakfast. The same umesema, if you have breakfast at 6, possibility zako za kukula 6 meals that day is very high. Yes. But if you push your breakfast to say 9, because you've been taking your water, push your breakfast to 9, 10, trust me, hautakula as much as the person who started their food at 6. So warm water would be to, of course, start your day, flush toxins, work on your gut health, because then again, gut health is very important. Sele, let's just be real. If you take your warm water in the morning, what is the possibility of you having the bowel movement that time? Very high. So, unlike ule mtu ataamka anze kupump food, and we've not even excreted what was eaten the previous. So, small things go a long way.
So, warm water mmesikia. Try warm water. At least, si lazima ati ndio ukule 10, but it's good for your system. Either way. Alafu sasa nikuulize, kuna msee pia amesha kunywa warm water. Sasa breakfast, anataka kuchafua breakfast nyingine hapo. Alikunywa warm water. Well and good. So far, so good. Breakfast saa 4. Ako ready kuchafua hiyo breakfast. Hebu msaidie asipotelee breakfast.
So I'll want you to remember one thing. Kama utaikumbuka anything about nutrition by Ndenya, remember everything is about portion. We have different types of eaters, and I'll just touch on one. There are people who eat healthy, but in very big portions. Mi nitapatana na mtu, Ndenya mukula ngwashe. Okay. Portion yako ya ngwashe inatoshanaje? It's the biggest portion you can ever get. Yeye atakwambia mi nitakula mpaka nishibe, ama hata ni feel ni kama tumbo inataka kubust. Is that the point? No. We have what we call servings that are supposed to be taken in a day. And I'll just give you an example. 1 slice of bread is 1 serving of carbohydrate. We have 3 to 7 servings. 7 servings ni za mtu anaenda mjengo. Sawa? So
Slices
1 slice of bread is 1 serving. So sasa kawaida, I do polls on my Instagram. Kawaida, a person will tell me I take 6 slices of bread in the morning. So basically, umekula servings zako za carbohydrate zote za hiyo day. So in short, you're not supposed to take any other carbohydrate that day.
I didn't know that. Mimi na mtu wa mjengo nimemkaribia kidogo. Juu mimi actually acha niseme hii najireport. Na kwanga nimeandikiwa 2 slices na Ndenya. Na I think ni once in a week. Yeah. Not even every day. Inasema Ndenya 2. 2 ukiongezea zingine 2 atajua aje. Naongezea na kula 4. So mtu wa mjengo ameniacha na zingine 3. What? I didn't know that actually. I didn't. Hata kwa ngwashi nakumbuka the first time I started using your meal plan, I was struggling. Unaniambia 3 pieces ama 2 pieces of ngwashi. Ukislice venye mtu slice, then ananiambia take 3 pieces of ngwashi. Naangalia hivi naona 3 pieces is a lie. Nasikia njaa, Ndenya hayuko, I am alone. Who will know? Who will tell her? But it will end up to you by the way. Niwe tu utaumia. So umesema 7 ni za mtu wa mjengo.
7 ni za mtu wa mjengo. So basically if you want to live that healthy life, I don't want to say weight loss. Because weight loss is very healthy life. We get, let's say 3 to 4. But remember something. Even your fruits have carbohydrates. Even your mbosho has carbohydrates. So you have to be very careful. So when I'm telling you to do 2 slices, it's because I'm trying to limit so that you don't get to 7 servings of carbohydrate, yet you're not going to mjengo. You're just having a normal life. Maybe for you, it's because you're going to the gym, so you'll be allowed. Other people, if you see pictures on my Instagram, is 1 slice of bread. But there's something you've mentioned. When you are starting is 3 slices of ngwashi, for example. Sele, your stomach is just the size of your fist. So when you're eating 6 slices of bread, what are you doing to this stomach? You're stretching the stomach muscles. So for you to want to live a healthy lifestyle, you have to now start contracting your stomach muscles to go back to eating food enough for you. There's food enough for everyone, your height, your weight, your age, your lifestyle. We're talking about what job you do. So that's why we cannot have a plan for everyone in this room, for everyone watching us. It has to be a plan for you.
For you.
So when you're talking about servings, and when we want you to come from a point of 1, eating what you've been eating because we fill that plate and not think about it, then we have to start now allowing your body. Na hiyo maji tunarudi hapo. When you take water 30 minutes before meal times, it fills up a space rather than just filling up with more carbohydrate or more food.
And that reminds me something. Ndio nipate plan kwa ndhenya, si kuenda tu nataka ndhenya, I want a plan. You told me bring your weight, bring your height, enda hosi upimwe BMI, sijui, yani there's calculations you do. Hiyo ndo unasema huwezi kula slices 3 asubuhi na jioni mbosho na sijui nini, by the end of the day umekula carbs mingi, umekula vitu mob. Kuna msee ananiambianga Sally nitumie plan yako ya ndhenya. We can't be the same. Plan yangu hata nikapea mtu anakaa mimi, hiwezi msaidia. Kila msee ako different, right?
That's true. And one thing does not work for all. You can be the same height, same weight, same age, but your metabolism is not the same. That's why I don't give plans for 2 months. I give you a weekly meal plan because I'm reviewing what was on that plan that didn't work out for Sele. Not for everyone. That's why I don't do group mentality ati tuko kwa group tunasaikiana. No. I'm dealing with Sele. What were you able to do last week? Did you feel like you did last week? No. Okay, go back to last week because there's something that we had put in last week that you need to accomplish. Every person is supposed to feed a certain number of kilocalories. So mimi ukipea mtu plan yako, the same way you and Tim cannot use the same plan. His metabolism is different, he's a guy, his calories are different, his workouts are different. So people need to understand when you're reaching out for an healthy plan, please look for a certified nutritionist. We have so many out there that people are underrating, yet you're rushing to just do a plan because someone worked out something for them, ikasaidia anataka kukuzia. That is not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, I'm working on your plan as a person, not as a group.
So you calculate, as in calories za Sele, akona hii weight sahi, so anafaa kule hivi.
So why do you think I don't take very many people? It's because if I picked so many clients, I wouldn't be able to do it. I have to do a plan for every client, and that is a weekly plan for every. So that saa ingine ukionanga Saturday niko job, Sunday asubuhi niko job is because I'm trying to see, okay, hapa ndo tumetoka na Sele or ex client, hapa ndo alifika. What are we supposed to do? What did this client? Ama client alikuwa sick that previous week. What adjustments do we put in this new plan? Because we are thinking about vitamins. If the client was sick, we have to up the vitamin. I've gotten, COVID was there very serious in last year. I had to up vitamin C for some clients because they had COVID. So sasa unaona, hiyo si same plan na ya mtu mwingine.
Johanna. That reminds me, kuna wiki na kuambianga, Ndenya usinipe plani wiki ya last week sikuguza, iko tu fresh. Na ni juu, there's a time nilikuwa nakwambia, Ndenya breakfast, tuseme umeniambia ngwashe, na ngwashe zimeisha, zo uisha. So nakwambia, sina ngwashe, but hii sapa niko na kamande, na kunde, na rice. Unaniambia, do not mix breakfast ya hii day na dinner nini the following day. Aki sikuwa najua hizi vitu ziko serious hivyo. Nilikuwa najipata, naenda kwa hiyo meal plan, naangalia ni siku gani dinner kuna kitu mzuri, nachukua hii siku na match na breakfast ya hii siku na match na snack. I didn't know ziko calculated for that day. As in, if you're skipping breakfast for Monday, please skip Monday yote, go to Tuesday. So it's because you've calculated every day.
Every single day. So I'll give you an example. If you've been my, wesi kukimbiza sana na picha, but my clients send pictures of their food. Some of them know. And the reason I ask for those photos is because one, when I was sitting down to work on that plan, the entire day is, for example, 1,800 calories. You go and change with another day because it suits you, it looks very nice. The end of the week means that we've not reduced the calories we were supposed to reduce. For example, if you're supposed to lose 1 kg a week, we reduce 7,700 calories from the entire week. So if you keep changing the calories every day, that's how I know clients that follow my plans. Juu mwingine utaona ame lose 300 grams. Yet when you are calculating the plan, you had calculated for this client to lose 1. So nikiitisha picha za hiyo wiki, nitauliza, okay, chicken was not there 2 days. Why did we have chicken 2 days? Hapo ndo nakushika na unadhani nilikuwa kwako.
I'm guilty. Aki mimi nafanyanga hivyo. Aki unaniambia 2 pieces of chicken. Dhenya ataonea wapi? 4. Na unashindwa kwa nini Seleja lose 2 kgs
hiyo
wiki?
wiki. So my clients, and this is the statement my clients will make. Dhenya kwani ulikuwa kitchen yangu? No, it's because when I actually have the calculation, then I'll know, okay, Celestine is supposed to lose 1 kg this week.
What?
If she does not lose that 1 kg, then I know there's something missing.
What?
And it doesn't necessarily have to be on your plate. If you're not sleeping better, if you're not drinking your water, and if we've agreed to do 30 minutes walk every day, then that counts for the entire week. So we will have to review. So I'll give you an example. I have clients, they tell me, and then this week, like, I lost 300 grams. What happened? My food was right. And I have their photos from Monday to Saturday. Huyo client utapata, hiyo wiki, they were pressured at work. They only got 2 hours of sleep. So we have to redo that plan, same plan, but now with a better sleeping pattern. You make sure you work out for, when working out doesn't necessarily have to be going to the gym. So you walked for some time. So when this client follows, we've slept, we've taken enough water, we've walked.
And we've minded our own business. That is important.
Then that week, analose na nanili repeat plan. Yes, because you repeated, but the calories we had minus, how umemaliza? Because you're not sleeping, you're not hydrating, and you're stressed. Stress is also something else we need to talk about when you're doing it.
If you mind your own business, stress itakuwa tu ile yako. Haitakuwa ya vitu zingine zenye huwezi change. So does it mean Dhenya, juu mimi I'm guilty. Sitasema kuna yenye nishai follow 100%, but I try. So does it mean ukiniandikia plan ya kila wiki to lose 1 kg in 4 weeks, naeza lose in 4 weeks 4 kgs? If I follow it 100%, I sleep well, I drink water, I do 30 minutes exercise, I eat clean, does it mean, okay, hata si ati exact 4 kgs, but kuna possibility ya ku lose 3 kgs?
You see, Sele, I have testimonies on my page. People I've never met, people I'll never meet, in and out of Kenya, who've lost 4 kgs a month, or even more. More would be because when you're starting, there's the water weight. That we don't count. But the healthy weight loss is 500 grams to 1 kg per week. I have gotten clients who've done it over a period of 12 weeks. No client nitakwambia, I have pictures of their food every day. I know they are working out. I know they are walking. I know they are sleeping better. So ni wewe tu uto to change na sasa ndio nazipata mbele ya kamera, but we have to work on them this year. Yes.
Because there's also, me I'm losing, Kimani is gaining. So you can also help Kimani to gain weight. Like, unaweza mwandikia timetable ya, in a week atakuwa naongeza kg. In a week atakuwa naongeza kg. See, it's possible.
So I'll tell you about gaining weight. And my heart feels like it skips a bit when we talk about weight gain. It's actually tougher to gain weight than it is to lose weight.
Yes, true.
Because you see, when you're dealing with these people, you'll find out that they have a very fast metabolism. Si ati ya kuli.
I have 2 friends. Very true, I agree.
We will not mention them, but
yes, we won't mention names.
They eat enough food. Actually, if you compare the amount of food you put on your, it's a lot.
Yeah, than mine. Yes, very true.
So what is happening is that their metabolism is very high. When we want to lose weight, we put you on a calorie deficit. So it's less calories that you're supposed to take, we minus 500. When we want you to gain weight, we put you on a calorie surplus. But this person tells you the amount of food they eat in a day. You're trying to look for the surplus, mali utaekea, unakosa. But there are a few things we do. Like, for example, if you're making your smoothie, we are doing an oat banana smoothie, that person, we can allow them to do an extra tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. It's what we call diet modification. So there are small things, inakwanga a small thing they are not doing that will push them. But for them to gain that 1 kg is not the same as losing. So for them, you'd give 300 grams a week. But also, then again, they have to work out. That's why I'm very proud of Kimani working out, not for weight loss.
Day 59. Quote of the day, Anatusumbuanga sana.
So people need to understand weight gain is also a big problem. I've gotten people telling me in the I have 3 kids, but people think I'm one of the sisters. And then people in the society don't respect me. What can I do about my weight? But I'll make them understand that weight loss is simpler than weight gain.
That's true. I tend to think that's
Yeah,
true. Because I've seen, because me I'm with, okay, see ati losing weight is easy, but I can say it's easier than weight gain. Mimi nimeona kulose, I did it fast, especially the baby fat part. Hiyo ilienda haraka. But for Kimani, we've been working out together. I think ndo ameongezea weight last year, end of last year, ndo aliongezea, is it 4 kgs? Ama 3?
And that's a victory for...
Imagine. Yet mimi tangu nianze kulose, nime lose more than 17. Yeah, so Aki, that's true by the way.
And you see, there's a lot of supplements out there promising you weight gain and muscle gain. You have to be careful on what you're choosing. Because I've gotten people pumping extra protein than you need. Then you start straining your kidneys. You have to be careful of anything. So work on just getting enough from the food. Maybe for them what we do is do 3 meals, 2 snacks.
Oh.
A glass of milk is very good for weight gain every day.
Every day.
Yes.
Nimesikia hiyo, a glass of milk every day.
Yeah,
so kuna hiyo umesema even gaining of weight you need to work out. Even gaining weight. Juu msio fikiria kama ukikula na ushinde umekaende unanona. So mimi nataka ku add weight. So wacha nikule na nikaende. It won't. You also need to work out. Juu inafanya like for Kimani ilikuwa appetite. Hana appetite. But aki work out
Appetite ina.
Anakula.
Yeah.
Anakula, anakula sasa more. But sasa there's a challenge between me I'm losing, he's gaining. Oh, it's very tough.
I'll give you an example, Sally. I have a nutritionist I went to school to KU with. Since I knew her, that was the first year we joined school, she has been trying to gain weight. She has tried, we've tried everything, and the other day she was sending me a message and telling me, I've gained 1 kg. Like for her, that was the biggest achievement because she's tried everything she can. She will wake up and eat ugali in the morning instead of breakfast. So people have different struggles, and now that's the point I like. Being skinny and being curvy are 2 different things taken in 2 different ways. So people will think because you're skinny, you're healthier than the curvy person.
Than
the
thick, the heavier. Being small and being big. Yes.
Are taken as 2 different things. So people will think, she's skinny, she's healthy. But I've met skinny people with very bad cholesterol. I've met skinny people who are now trying to be on the heavier side. So we need to, in as much as we are talking about a healthy 2021, then people also need to be very mindful of what they say.
Yes.
About anyone's body.
Anyone.
Yes.
Kila mtu is fighting their different battles. And that's why unaona watu wengi 2021 wamesema want to eat clean. Everyone unajua struggle yangu iko wapi. Najua mimi nikionana na hiyo ni swali poa umeuliza because in your timetable on Sundays unasemanga have your favorite meal. So you have allowed people to have a pizza, a piece. It's my favorite meal. Sinaweza kula on Sunday.
So let me tell you, if you know we've worked together, I don't call my clients on Sunday. I don't text you. I don't ask what you had on Sunday unless you have a stomachache on Monday. This is the reason. We have to stop pretending that we can avoid what is in the society. Pizza is everywhere. Fried chicken is everywhere. And if you don't allow your client, if you don't allow your body, actually, the right thing would be for me to allow you to choose the day when you have your favorite meal. But now because you're in a plan, I have to tune your mind to know it's just one day of the week. And I check the surrounding. Sundays, people will go out after church. So I found it as a suitable day. But you have to remember, your body will start rejecting these things. So Monday is my worst day because my clients have stomach aches. My clients are throwing up. My clients are asking, Nenya, I was taking 4 slices of pizza. I can only take 1. What is happening? So for me to make them understand, when your body starts getting clean food, and clean food most of the time will be food from home, the minute you introduce mafuta ya nje, unataka kuleta a lot of cheese that you were not taking during the week, the body will now want to reject it. But that doesn't mean you can't have your pizza. That doesn't mean you can't have your fried chicken. That doesn't mean you can't have your fries. So let's use the 80-20 rule. I know it's used in the gym and nutrition, but I use it.
80 is food.
80 is food, and we can also use it as 80 is clean food, 20 is, Celestine, we have our days as ladies when we want just sugar.
True.
And I will tell my client, please take a fruit. No. There's the one thing they want. It's a cookie, it's chocolate. So if you don't allow them to satisfy that craving, it is going to end up messing the entire month. So can we take it and forget about it?
So take your chocolate and forget.
Let's take, if you crave chocolate, this is what I tell people, count 20 minutes. If you're doing my plan, allow me to count my 20 minutes. We will satisfy the craving and let it go. But how are we satisfying the craving? We're not eating the entire bar. So instead of buying the 100-gram bar, we'll go for the 35-gram, finish that one, and forget about it. It's once in the month. That's okay. But if you don't satisfy it, that client will buy the 100-gram, atakula wiki mzima, and you waste the progress. So we need to be real.
Yes.
As well.
Actually being real is everything. Uwezi jidanganya. 2021 tumesema lazima tufuate hizo resolutions. So tusijidanganye. If you feel like you need ka chocolate, ndenya amesema it's fine. Besides, uwezi kula chocolate ndo mzima.
Then again, so people we have to be realistic, because I've seen people telling you, no, we can't do chocolate, we can't do. I know there are healthier options. Sele, you want us to talk about elimination, because that is a very big.
You can't do away with.
We cannot. Let me tell you one thing. If you want to lose weight, I'll give everyone a shortcut. Either eliminate fat, carbohydrate, or protein. But how sustainable is that in the long run?
It's not easy.
I mean, sustainability is having that small piece of ugali on your plate. There's a very easy guide that you can use. We call it the hand portion guide. Your carbohydrate is the size of your fist. Your protein is the size of your palm, without the fingers, the same thickness as your palm.
Yeah.
And then we use little cooking oil, and that's oil and fats and sugar. And your veggies should be the biggest portion of your... your veggies should be the biggest portion. So you can use as much.
This is for someone who is losing weight.
Veggies
ni sawa.
you can do as much. Hata ukitaka kuongeza hiyo inanga shida. A cup of veggies is about 20 to 25 calories. Yeah. So you don't have risk.
Sasa mimi nakulanga, this is carbohydrate, ugali. This is veggies.
And the rest of the plate is protein.
Meat. Protein. But mbosho ukikula hivi iko sawa?
So look at it this way, Sele. Mbosho iko na story yake. It has protein and carbohydrate.
Hiyo ni wailimo ama ni yellow beans? Ni kawailimo?
It's beans. Beans.
Basically beans. It doesn't matter which beans.
It doesn't matter which beans. So when you're using it, and I keep telling people, use beans as a wise person. You can't be having a full plate of rice, ujazilie na beans zako hapo juu, useme mimi hii mwaka. Hii mwaka niko tu sawa. And that's why you need a special plan for you as a client. Na zile plan uko nazo, you've seen what we do. And if you look at your plate, then it looks like half of the plate is veggies, a quarter is carbohydrate, a quarter is protein.
Ndenya kuna wale watu umeongelelea, sisi usavi hivyo. Hii sahani, this is the plate. Hii sahani inajaa mchele chini. Alafu first floor tunaweka mbosho.
So let's look at
By the way, on a serious note, until you came, that's how I used to serve food. Rice inajaa chini. First floor tunaweka mbosho, alafu unaanza kutafutia kwenye uteka cabbage.
you know the funny thing is I don't believe it's our problem, and for once I'm putting this on our parents. So when we were growing up, cabbage and veggies were always served kidogo, especially
Like
when
salad.
especially when taking rice. Siku za ugali, it was very nice. But do you know, back again to servings, one serving of rice is 6 tablespoons of cooked rice. An entire plate of rice, the one you're explaining, has about more than 10. So how many servings do you have on that plate? 3. Na ni ule
meal
sele
moja hiyo.
alikula, na ni meal moja.
Na asubuhi alikula
Na
slice
alikula
saba.
zile slice saba. So you, at the end of the day, we end up having taken a lot of carbohydrates than needed. Alafu rice ni gani tena sele? Ile tu ya kawaida, white rice. Very few people in Nairobi actually eat brown rice. So what have you taken?
Alafu unakaa hapo Netflix and chill.
Chill the entire day.
Guy.
Na ndenya, mi si lose weight. Aki nimejaribu kila kitu. That's the statement. Nimejaribu kila kitu. But look at it. Sele, how much is cabbage kwenu quarter?
Ay, hata less than 50 bob.
Exactly. It's about 30 shillings.
Actually, sometimes eating iso healthy, it's cheaper.
It's not sometimes.
It is.
I will stand here and prove that eating a healthy plate is cheaper. Let's do a simple calculation. If you're having half of your plate as cabbage, that's not more than 15 shillings. A quarter of ugali, and we will just use meat for lack of a better example. Your serving of meat, one is about 5 to 8 pieces, depending on the size.
Pieces of meat.
Yes, beef.
5 pieces of meat.
Yes.
Okay.
So, this is what happens. That fist size of ugali, tukitoa kwa ile unga ugali ya 50 bob, hiyo hata itafika 10 bob. Sawa sawa. Your nyama, let's say 100 bob of nyama can be divided within about 3 people or 2. Sawa sawa. So sele, we are talking about 40, 15. That's not even 100 shillings. And then comparing it with your pizza out there, do you get a slice at 100 bob?
No.
But we don't think about it. Na mtu atakwambia akimdhenya, mi nataka readily available foods. When you give ndo hizo. Sele, when you buy kamande 1 kg, we'd say it's about 200 bob ukinunua kwa mama cereal. How many meals do you think that will go for? You can use it. If the family is big, you can use it for 3 times. Nyama kilo moja Nairobi saini 500 bob.
Once.
How many families will eat that nyama twice?
Once. KG unapika once.
So when you're eating right,
After mnakiana 15 pieces each. Ndio unashinda kusema 5.
It's-
Ukisema 5 tutakuwa tunanunua quarter kwangu. Case closed. Yeah, but eating clean ni cheap. Na ni easy. Juu nani ajui kuboil kamande. Okay. I mean, kila mtu anajua kupika hizi vitu za cabbage you steam. Ni kitunguu tu na but ukisema ati I want to deep fry chicken.
you want to deep fry chicken, you want to talk about pan fried turkey, it's costly.
So I think ndenye umetusaidia hii mwaka I think you've made it easier for us cause I think again mmesikia hajasema kitu kaa taki hajatuambia tuende wapi. So make it easy. Kama ni nyama 5 pieces. Kama ebu tell someone mwenye aliandika hiyo kitu akiwa very serious. Kuna mwenye aliandika tu juu anajisikia nika anataka kula clean. But kuna mwenye aliandika akitaka kula clean. Ebu just tell them one final word tukiwaambia bye. Something ya kumsaidia kumotivate at least by the end of the month I feel by the end the nyali nisaidia alimuona kwa Celeste na anaona this change.
So I'll tell you one thing I tell especially students that reach out to my plan and tell me I can't be able to afford your plan. This is what you do. Make it intentional. That you have half your plate veggies, a quarter carbohydrate and protein, but not just that. How consistent are you? Are you doing it over and over? Or you just doing it for 3 days and then back to my page and then mi nimejaribu wiki moja sija lose. You've gained this weight over time. You've been say 90 kgs for 2 years. How do you expect that weight to go in 1 week? So take your time, hydrate. Remember to drink your water. Take at least 30 minutes walk. Sleep for 7 to 9 hours. And above all, remember to give yourself time. Don't be too harsh when the scale doesn't move. There are other things to use.
Yeah, the small, what do you call them? The small?
It's called
non-scale victory.
non-scale victories.
The other time nilifanya video nilivaa belt. Oh my god. Belt ilienda, ikaenda. I was like, oh my god. Na, si ati nikikanyaga weighing scale, I'm at the same kg for the last how many? But nikivaa nguo, na feel inamwagika, na feel higher. Jeans zangu size na sag. So hapo kwa non-scale, hapo ndo I think we should sana.
Non-scale would also be take a picture when you're starting. Pictures tell a story of where you're coming from. Same outfit, it will show. You see, when you're losing more inches, it means you're losing more fat. Scale can be you're losing muscle. It can be you're losing water weight. So you need to also be using other things. Are you sleeping better? Is your hunger, unasikia njaa kama kawaida? Your moods. If you're kama unakasirikia kila mtu, you need to review. Are you feeling like you can do more hours at the gym? Then what are you craving? Those are things, it's called the schmeck. You need to review those things over and over, just not looking at the scale every other time.
Yes. Yeah, so guys, you've heard it. Hapo kwa resolutions za 2021, I hope by the first quarter, tutakuwa tunaweza kusema, this one I made it. Clean eating, at least I'm trying. Sijafika pale nilikuwa nataka, but at least you're trying. By the end of the year, hakutakosa at least kgs zimeenda. Hauwezi maliza mwaka if you have been doing this consistently. Hapo ndo kuna shida. If you've been doing it, at least umejaribu sana ukifuatanisha. I'm sure by the end of the year, you should see a very huge difference. Sindio?
That's true.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ndenya. I feel so good. Yaani hata mimi nimejua vitu mingi sikuwa najua by the way. Na nimejisema kwenye nilikuwa nakosea. And this year I'm also trying. Unajua ile serious. Nataka kuwa more than serious. Last year nilijaribu. At least nikaona ni kitu naweza fanya. So this year I want to give it even more. Hopefully Mungu atasaidia. Tutasaidika tu. Tusikufie hapo kwa njia. Tusikufe moral. So thank you so much, Ndenya, for coming. And in case you want to meet Ndenya ama unataka, juu pia kuna mse si weight, kuna mse ni issues, akona pre-existing conditions, so anafaa kukula vizuri. So kuna mse anaweza penda kukuongelesha kando, umsaidie, umpatie meal plan, umsaidie hizo tu vitu mwenye umesema. I'll give her details down here, her number and her IG page. Unakuangalia Facebook?
Let's focus on IG.
IG for now. Nutrition by Ndenya, your name iko. We know the name, Nutrition by Ndenya. So please unaweza enda kwa Ndenya, mdiscuss, akusaidie, and we see how it goes. We'll come back here tuseme how was it, alikusaidia, una feel change. Even feeling lighter is a thing. It's even better than ulikuwa unasikia tu niko moodless, nimechoka ni. Oh, so thank you so much and see you next week on Celeste Reflection. Bye. Aki asante Ndenya. Umetusaidia, mimi kama nimesaidika.